All right. Hello, everyone. We are back. We're back to Transylvania. Uh, we have one more session of the Chicago Chronicle before we wrap that, and then it'll be back to our Eastern European chaos every week.
I don't leave.
Yeah, great. Like I said, you live here. You live here. You're
I
moving
told you
in.
not to give me the keys.
Too late. You took them.
I did no such thing.
Well, they're lost now.
You took them because I said, "Here you go."
I just stared at you.
Exactly. That was an interesting sound.
Yeah. Sound like a
Whose
bird.
mic just queefed? I need you to be so fucking for real right now.
That might have been my table because I scooted it back a little bit.
God damn it, Raven. You can't just queef into your mic and not tell nobody prior to.
Goddamn.
Is this the backdoor bandit secret power? Backdoor. Gonna
I
throw
forgot
out
about the backdoor bandit. I forgot about that.
There's the back
in the
door.
notes. I'm literally looking at it.
Fair. Bold of you to assume I can read. Before we get too caught up in our own bullshit that we always do, I just want to quickly acknowledge that not only am I streaming from the traditional stolen lands of the Neo-Kazakh, Kaskaskia, Ochehisakoan, and Kikupo people, but this is still an ongoing issue. Colonization continues to be a problem, not just in the US, but worldwide. So this is not just something we say because it is a historical thing, it is something that still affects people to this day. And with that, Elena, do yours.
I would like to acknowledge the land I stream, live, work, and play in on is the traditional unseated, and thank you, computer, for running away from me.
Damn,
Just
Preston pepperoni.
exactly. It will be dead soon.
Oh,
Traditional
damn, my
unceded
bad.
land of the Nahia ASCII Plains Cree, Mechi FPE, the Nightsopia Stockaway, the Tsutina, Iano Nakon Makoche, Denisulin, the Nakota Sioux, Nakota or Iska, the Anishinaabe, and the Nitsitapi.
Thank you.
And I would like to acknowledge that I live, stream, and do every goddamn thing in the unceded and stolen lands of the Multnomah, the Wasco, the Cowlitz, the Cathlamet, Clackamas, and other Chinook tribes, Tualatin, Kalapuya, and the Molala, as well as other tribes that made their homes along the Columbia River.
Hello, I do be existing on stolen land because it's rude as fuck. Of the Talasaguete Cherokee East.
I'm currently living and streaming from the traditional lands of the Shumash.
And again, as I said before, thank you, Buffy, for teaching me about the Shumash. That was my first bit of education about them. Because, me being a little gay who didn't know that they were gay, obsessed with Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes, as you should be.
Yeah, it's great.
Me staring at Charmed.
Allegedly. Well, okay, listen, that was up there too. Allegedly, there's a not a reboot, but like a new continuation of Buffy coming. So,
Oh, not allegedly. They even found their new Slayer.
oh shit, I did not know that.
Just waiting for more to be announced.
Hell yeah! And if I'm not mistaken, Whedon is not involved, correct?
No.
Yes.
Because fuck
That's why I'm excited.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Chad, I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna make you give the recap this time. I'll do it for once. Because every once in a while, I should probably do that. So last time we
Benevolence.
had our, yeah, something like that. We had our reconciliation of the Ravnas. We had our meeting of the minds, so to speak. And our dear Cassian got some information about their sire, some spicy secrets. And honestly, that was kind of the bulk of it. It was that conversation. Let me see. Was there anything else? Yeah, no, that was basically it.
Dimitri, and then
Oh, you cut out real bad.
Dimitri Ann beat me up and then tucked me in.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
I
yeah,
forgot about that. That was not
yeah.
in your notes, Chad. For shame.
He was too
Can't
busy
believe you
watching.
would
It's
leave that
okay.
out.
In the corner,
His
like.
hands were occupied.
Hey
Yep.
yo, this is a Wendy's.
This is my Wendy's, Lee.
Wendy's sounds really fucking good right now.
Yeah.
It's overrated.
I need a sugar daddy to buy me food, so I don't.
That's so real. Can you get one for all of us, please?
Honestly,
Yeah.
where's
We'll go on one.
where's the feeder website where people just pay you to eat food for them? I need that.
Listen, I know it's out there. I just don't know what it is.
I know where to find it. I'm just
You just got to deal with all the bullshit that goes along with it.
fucking white men.
You're not wrong.
Not recommended.
Yeah.
I need me a sugar mama, a nice cougar.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Or Pedro Pascal.
He is the lesbian, so yeah,
Yeah.
And Daddy.
yeah.
True.
I loved
Lesbian
his
Daddy.
reaction before we get into the game of people calling him Daddy. It's adorable.
Listen,
Yeah.
he's just existing here. He's just having a good time.
True.
He's
As are
trying to
we
at
all.
least.
Right. Yeah. So at one point, our plan was to establish a new home. So because this game takes place over the course of several hundred years, a whole lot of shit has happened. Number one, a certain Spanish. No, was he Spanish or was he Portuguese? Now I don't remember. Columbus, that
He was
colonizing
Italian.
ship. Italian. Damn Italians.
Italian and
really-
working for the Spanish, who really
That's
didn't want to do
That's
anything.
And to be fair,
They
even in
hoped he
his own
died.
time, yeah, even in his own time, he was stripped of like all of his titles and things because they're like, you are an awful human being. So
Yeah.
yeah, that says a lot. Says a
Spanish
whole lot,
royalty was hoping that he would die.
weren't we all?
Yeah.
Yep.
People over here
so
just
he
singing
did his whole
Kumbaya.
thing. Yeah, he discovered Hispaniola, the thing that already was discovered by other people, the indigenous peoples. Ooh. Yeah, so our friend Dracula has been up to some shit.
God damn it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Of course.
Great. The Spanish and Transylvanian Camarilla has been under attack by a more organized Sabbat. Yay, Sasha, doing the best work. In 1514, there was a major peasant revolt in Transylvania. The Ottomans had slowly surrounded the nation. I don't know how we feel about Martin Luther, but he posted his whole 95 Theses in Wittenberg, the Tremere, slowly moved out of Transylvania, making a new home in Vienna.
Bunch
Parts
of
of
sausages.
Hungary, yeah. Parts of Hungary fall to the advancing Turks, and Transylvania in 1526 was put under Ottoman vassalage. The Turks then went on to besiege Vienna. 1532, The Prince by Machiavelli is published in Italy. So, all kinds of fun things have been going on. 1595, Shakespeare writes Romeo and Juliet. So, we can make some other references now. Let's see, where are we? Ooh, yeah. 1632, good old Galileo was tried for heresy by the Roman Inquisition for teaching correct science. Yeah, it's been a fun time. And Oh yeah, 1692. The Salem witch trials begin in Salem, Massachusetts. So we're just all having a great time. Nothing bad is happening anywhere. Not
That's
everywhere,
it.
all over the world.
Not going there. Ever.
Yeah,
If we just
you would definitely not.
They would just look at me and be like,
Witch.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
there I
it.
go, killing again.
As one does.
there we go. And then I started blasting.
Then I started blasting.
I
Yeah.
fired and then I missed and then I fired and I missed again. I missed both times. I got another popsicle.
Lee, twice in a row?
Shortly before we resume, the Habsburgs had gained control of Transylvania and have been in the process of installing their own princes in the region. And so we pick up in the year 1710. Our coterie has been, in the meantime, in search of a home. Y'all got sort of booted, not officially, but a soft boot by Vlad, who said, "This is my house now. You can stay here if you want, but don't."
Just one day we're just outside of the castle. He just moved us.
All your shit was on the lawn.
What a bastard.
See, and it's all nicely packed too. See, he didn't just throw it out. It was meticulous.
No.
Now he'd just be like,
I feel like if
This
he
is-
tried to open Iris's stuff, a snake would just bite him.
Yeah. See, the fucked up part is that like I helped him with his title because he was like the Dracula. I was like, drop the, just Dracula.
You should have let him stay a loser.
Yeah.
yeah.
What a
Yeah.
bastard.
But yeah, y'all found yourselves without an official home. But I know Jason especially has been doing some moving and shaking. And y'all were looking to move to a little bit more remote area of our lovely Carpathian Mountains.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure in those 200 some years
Yeah.
we got it done. I would hope.
Absolutely. with a little bit of assistance from an old acquaintance. I don't know if Zelios is a friend. That's a strong word. Someone you know.
Yeah,
We know a guy.
we know a guy. I mean, that guy helped me get more potency, so.
That's true.
I don't know shit.
You've met him now. Iris has met him. He's real skinny, like scarily skinny, almost like 2D in the real world skinny.
Mm.
Damn, a breeze gonna blow that man away. Gone.
Yeah, basically. Why he stays indoors so much.
Go
Wind is
touch
scary.
some grass, my guy, please. I'm
No, he's a
begging.
Nosferatu. They like the sewers more.
There's sewer grass, probably. I don't know, man.
There's moss on those
There's
walls.
sewer grass.
Exactly. There's
Hey.
something there.
I love it. I love it.
Algae.
This man got scoliosis. Look at
Probably. Yeah, so y'all have a castle now. Maybe a little less impressive. You didn't have the prince's money backing you, while Antonio does have a significant offer. Not quite as much as Sitting, who has had a few hundred years to prepare and plan. This was a little bit more of a fly-by-night sort of operation.
I mean, fair enough. I'm surprised he was wearing pants at all. But you know what? That's
Pretty sure he tries not to. As often as possible.
oh my god.
The smile says
Like,
For legal reasons, I cannot answer that.
So, with that, while you have been trying to stay out of the public eye for the most part, aside from Jason, once again, and I guess our bards probably have to make an appearance every now and then in
Very
order to
coordinated
maintain their
effort.
fame. Yeah. Would either of our bards, especially, have reached out to any of our Tsunisi friends to help with changing your looks, so as not to draw attention to the fact that you look exactly like you did a couple hundred years ago?
I feel Antonio would not, and part of that coordination would be appearing in bursts and then not being seen for a while,
Yeah,
and then coming back.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, be active for like 10 years, be absent for like 50.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Or 200.
200 is a bit much, especially for me. I do like the attention. And then people are like, "Hey, don't you look like?" No, I mean that's maybe that was my
You're like, thank you so much. So
that was
flattered.
my that was my parent.
I think
My
I would.
great grandparent.
True. I think I would
Every
calculate
50 years.
about a generation and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give or take. That way, if somebody does say, "Hey, I remember you when I was a kid," we're like, you're just, you're getting older, you're getting on. I'm sure I probably do look like that person, but it's definitely not me.
Yeah, you're like you're senile, and then you murder them in the background.
God. And then you
I
murder
was
them.
going
You look
there.
real sick. You probably get to bed. You never wake up.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I was
You don't
legit
know
about
who
to
I
say
am.
like, "Oh yeah, right? Like, come here, come get a closer look." Ah!
I love that. I love everything about that. Yeah. And so, one fine evening, a visitor has arrived. Jason, your retainer, whose name I've decided is Catalan, lets you know that there is someone at the gate requesting an audience.
Is it a known person? Like, do we know who it is?
They don't tell you who. They just say there is someone waiting for an audience.
Is anyone nearby? Any of the coterie?
I don't know. Where is everyone? Are you all at home or are you out and about?
I feel like Iris is home. So Iris is probably nearby. You probably just gotta yell.
Just go. We got company.
Iris
Yeah.
just immediately in a window, like, huh? What?
We got someone here wishing or asking for audience.
We don't want any.
I'm just picturing Iris with like the old timey nightcap and like a candle.
First the fuck off. You leave her Egyptian bonnet alone. Second the fuck off. Mind your business. Mind your goddamn business. Red Velvet. Okay, watch your mouth.
Listen, it's an adorable mental image of just this vampire who could break most people and a lot of vampires. Just like wandering around with this little candle.
Yeah, just look. It's just like, why do we have company this late? I just woke up. Or this early, I guess.
late.
I just woke up.
Yeah.
It's late for them, early for me. I've been up 10 minutes.
Same. So I guess we should go find out who knows about our place here.
Does that mean I have to put real people clothes on?
No, because it's much funnier if you don't.
Okay.
I swear I didn't tell anybody about anything.
Are you sure you didn't have any wives over?
No, I go to
Did you
their
spell
house.
it out with your tongue?
That's not what I spell out with my tongue.
Plus, I think Demetrian's working on this new thing. They put a chair in the corner of the room, and they just go to work. No name for it yet, but it's becoming all the rage.
Are you sure Dimitri is the one that's just started
the-
doing that, and not you?
Is it the chair with really short legs, or like the chair?
Not
for
the
someone
froggy
that's,
cuck chair,
observed?
please.
See, Antonio just decided that that was a thing because he likes to watch. I don't really like people watching. Either get in or get out. Usually get the fuck out.
Iris leaves as soon as like the pheromones go off. It's just like I'm leaving. I'm goodbye.
As
Yeah,
soon as
we
Antonio
have to-
enters the room, you're like,
Just-
I'm out.
It's not even that. It's just like I feel like after like 200 years of being around these idiots, it's just like I can feel it in my shins.
Oh,
Some
Like
horny
her
shit's about to
storm's coming.
happen. I gotta
Yeah,
go.
like it'll be like old people when they say their joints hurt when there's a storm coming. It's that. It's like horny detection, but my bones.
Iris, you don't have to go anywhere. I'm
Goodbye,
stopping
Antonio.
him at this point.
Literally just walking to. I guess we should go to the gate, right?
Fine. But
Walking
what
with
if
Iris.
What do you mean go to the gate? Tell your bitch to bring them in.
Wait, first of all, have a little bit more respect. Second of all, that is a good
Okay.
idea.
Ask politely to your bitch to bring them in politely. Please and thank you.
And I would ask them to go ahead and bring them in.
Yeah. Catalan goes back out. And as they return, before anyone else enters, they say they've multiplied. There are two now. And in enters your old acquaintance, Octavio, ranting about Kupala and prophecy and the fiery destruction that will be wrought upon the land. Shortly
Yes.
followed by Anatole,
oh,
the
These
triple
two.
Malkavian threat. Antonio, Anatole, and Octavio.
Not these two. Not these two. Why? Why, Dark Lord? Why?
it has been too long. What brings you here?
Not long enough.
Iris just goes and gets one of the chair with the tall legs and just rotates it around, is ready for the show to begin. I'm not sitting in the short chair. I feel like Iris kicks that like out the window.
Sticky for some reason.
Thank you.
I know why
Barrett.
it's sticky. We're just not going to talk about it.
Thank you.
My mother has one of those.
She invented those.
She did.
That-
She invented a lot of things.
I guess that's where Antonio got it from. That
I enjoy my notes.
Brought it back from Greece.
Mhm.
And Antonio, your clanmates, these two Malkavians, come to you. Octavio leading the way, just ranting, rambling. I mean, at this point, he says a lot of weird shit, right? As Malkavians tend to be wont to do. But this is shit that does not make sense. It is like word salad. You get bits and pieces, you know, like I said, Kupala, the wrath of God, things like that. But it does not make any logical sense. Like it is not a coherent sentence
Hmm.
at any point.
Are there words that I just don't understand mixed in there, or is it?
No, it is all in. I think we established that Latin was
I think
the
so,
language
yeah.
both of you spoke. At this point, he speaks a lot more languages, but he has known you to speak Latin. So probably would even cycle between some of the others that he knows you have been aware of, or at least passingly speak. Meaning most of the rest of y'all have no fucking clue, other than probably like Kupala. Or, you know, because Deus is God in Latin, and it's very similar to God in several other languages. You might pick up on words like that that are a little bit more key words.
Okay. So I turned to Anatole and asked, "What's going on? What's this about?"
He has been beside himself. He has been ranting and raving for weeks. And your coterie, the only ones who I feel we can trust with anything related to Kupala.
True. Have you been able to make out anything he's been saying?
No, honestly, it's nonsense.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll grab some paper and some parchment and ink and try to write down what he's saying, and maybe in its disjointedness, I can piece it together.
Does Antonio have celerity?
I think I do. Hold on. I know I thought about it early on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I went with it or not.
I know Jason does.
I have celerity.
I do too.
Oh, nice. Anyone with celerity who is trying to take notes can. Anyone
Do I
without
get to use my
celerity
new?
can.
I have a new little notebook. I got some notebook.
Just one.
I feel like Iris goes through a lot of notebooks. Okay,
Yeah. It's been 200 something years, so
listen, a lot
I
of
don't think
notebooks.
I do. I think I decided against it.
okay.
Okay, well, one
Uh,
of us can do it.
You're the note taker, Iris.
That is facts.
You know what? I would have just turned to Iris, be like, "Hey, can you write this down real quick?"
Yeah, Iris just with like this little
Literally.
this little
You're
lavender
probably
felt
gonna write it
notebook.
down anyways.
That is
Literally,
correct.
real quick.
Yeah.
And just like I feel like they had to tell her to start writing in like common, like English or whatever the
Something you
native
can
language is,
read,
because she was
please.
just steady writing in hieroglyphics.
Yeah, you just write it in ABC.
Okay,
Latin letters.
all the Latin letters.
Yeah. Even whenever it is written down, it is nonsense. It's maybe even a little bit more confusing when you try to read it. When you hear it, you can almost sort of just listen to the rhythm of it. Maybe not like listen for meaning, just kind of pick up sort of the overall vibe. It is all over the place.
I'll
Like
try
the
to listen
emotions
to the
go
words he's not
from
saying.
like, well, so the words go from like fury, maybe not in the terms of like he's angry, he's anger, but like he's speaking of like divine fury, and his voice gets very impassioned. To other times, he is down on the ground, as you have seen him before, at your feet, crying, begging for mercy, but in nonsensical ways.
Mm.
Well, it seems like he's been stricken by the spirit of Kupala or something, jumbling up that beautiful mind.
I was
That's
gonna
actually
ask
one
him.
way to put it.
True. I was gonna ask and think if we've seen anything like this before. Is this an ability? Was he actually afflicted with this?
You would know because they are both of the same clan as you. It is not uncommon for Malkavians to be uh, people who were deemed insane in their mortal lives. They tend to seek out people who are mentally ill in some fashion. Uh, Sometimes it is people with severe psychosis. Sometimes it is just other forms of mental illness. Uh, there's a wide spectrum of things that you've seen, but one of the curses of Cain is that of dementation. So it often comes with voices that you're not sure if they are voices that are from within, if they are the voices of other Malkavians all echoing within your head. Antonio, you would hear this quite frequently, but I think you've kind of learned to mostly tune it out. And it's mostly when you are at risk of frenzy that it is harder to focus. and harder
Okay.
to tune those voices out. Typically, it's more of like a murmur.
Then I would ask when he last ate if this is part of him not feeding enough.
Question. He does not respond in any kind of sensible way. And Anatole says, I think it's time someone put him out of his misery.
Are you sure?
Mm,
He has been like this for months.
I even I
No,
wouldn't do that.
no moments of clarity, no sign that this might stop.
No. He only stops when the sun rises, and our natural response is to return to our deathless. As soon as he awakens, he begins to battle.
Hmm.
I see.
You think that's a little drastic?
I trust that Anatole has tried everything up until this point. If we're the last resort, would you want to continue on like this if it's happening to you?
Um, no, but that's me. We don't know what he wants.
To be fair, he's never been the most coherent.
Yeah, I mean,
So, who knows?
we don't know if he's in any actual like anguish or if he's just
You've seen him just in the short time that he's been here. Like I said, go from like passionate uh, monologuing almost in this nonsense to weeping on the floor, which you have seen him do before.
yeah.
So how do you want to do this? Like, you came to us to put him out of his misery, and by us, I'm
No, no,
loosely referring to
no,
them.
no. I did not. I did not bring him here with the intention of anyone here putting him out of his misery. I came here hoping, beyond hope, that someone would be able to make sense of this. But it seems that that was a foolish thought on my part. I am the one who should do this. I will take responsibility for putting him out of his misery. And you see, as his mouth opens wide and his fangs pierce Octavio's neck, and he begins to diabolize the older Malkavian.
Just in the middle of our foyer?
In front of my
I
salad?
mean,
In front of my salad.
your salad
In-
meaning a vegetarian who you were eating.
And almost in front of the cuck chair. That's wicked work. I'm so glad I kicked that out of here.
I mean, I think Antonio's got to go sit in the cook chair.
I kicked it out the window. Unless you're about to jump out the window with it.
Not tonight.
Oh my lord. That thing probably broken.
Literally jumps to sit on the chair as it's flying.
You just it's like those anime
It's just-
scenes where people are fighting and you see somebody throw a chair with somebody still sitting in it. It's that. It's just Antonio.
I love that.
He's just sitting there, just like, well.
And
Um
our coterie has probably, well, I say our coterie. Iris, you may have witnessed this because you've got a mom who's old as shit, and you've seen a lot of just wild things in your time.
That's a lot of
But
shit.
I bet.
listen, the rest of you see as uh, the final bits of Octavio are drained, that he has become almost skeletal. He's just skin and bone, and as he becomes limp, you see when Anatole lets go of his body, he crumbles into dust.
Hmm. Well, Jason, you better get your bitch to clean this up.
First of all, Jesus. I was about to say, should someone say some words, but
Can I actually, because you said it's ashes, right?
Yeah.
Can I go? I feel like Iris has one of the little jars. Can I just put his ashes in a jar and just give it to the guy?
You can certainly scoop up a decent amount of them. Probably not the majority,
Okay.
because they do sort of just get blown in the wind.
Yeah, I just want to put some of his ashes in like one of those little nice jars that you would see like in like the temples or whatever.
Yeah, the canopic prayer.
Yeah. I can never remember the names for
Listen,
them.
I had
Canopic?
a
I can
long
never
a
remember the
long
name. It whoop,
I had a long Egyptian phase.
The-
So
Is, is it the canopic jars?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That sounds right.
it is correct. As a non-expert, but
as a
someone who has read
non-expert.
entirely too much. Someone who has read entirely too much about it, because it also is Greek mythology adjacent or Greek
Damn,
history
when did
adjacent.
you know you were gay? Rain reading an Egyptian book? Huh?
Listen. Okay, so before I came out as non-binary, I spent like 30 something years being like, I'm the only straight person who is obsessed with Greek and Egyptian mythology, because everybody else is like, oh yeah, if you like these things, you're gay. Jokes on
Mhm.
me.
Damn, was the closet glass or was the closet glass? This is wicked work. I'm
It's
staring
tinted,
at your
okay?
past. Man, this wasn't even tinted. That thing had, it was like only one,
It's a
there was
two-way
one.
glass. It's a two-way glass. It's like what cops use. Like everybody else could see it.
You're just sitting there talking to yourself about this Egyptian lore, and everyone else is like, the door's open, baby. Just, whoop, just
Always
push.
has been. Yeah. Yeah.
You were pulling when you were supposed to push. That's what was happening.
You know, that tracks. Yeah. Yeah. No, a lot made sense once I was like, oh shit, I'm gay. Like, that explains so much
When the
for the
door got
last
pushed.
my entire life. Yeah,
Like, oh my
exactly.
god.
Anyway, yes. So you have caught some of these ashes, put them in the nice little jar. Maybe a nice Anubis head.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's listen.
Grandpappy.
I wasn't trying to be a bitch. I have a lot of feelings. When I have a lot of feelings, they come out wrong. I didn't like that little fucker, but I didn't hate that little fucker. And that sucks what happened to him. Fuck. Fuck. Anyway, I'm gonna go uh,
punch a wall.
bury my face in someone's crotch.
Yeah. I was
See
gonna
you
say
guys
fuck
later.
somebody's wife.
See you guys later.
Have
Have
fun.
fun. My shins just start hurting. But it's like a sad kind of hurt. It's a sad horny hours.
Sad horny hours.
It happens. It happens.
Sorny. Yeah.
Sedorn.
Not the sore knees.
It's not delivery. It's Sedorno.
God damn it.
You're welcome.
Anyway,
Oh my
This
god.
is why I love you.
It's bad for your knees. We talked about this.
And I told you my knees are fine.
no, that's why the knees are sore now.
Because of the Sidorni. Your shins hurt. God damn it. So yeah, I just got this little Anubis head little. I'm just like, this is what we do when ours pass, regardless of stature and whatnot. In our belief, the most important thing you can do with your life is die. And in our theory, you could die twice, if not multiple times. So it's better that nobody has to suffer any longer, because there was no guarantee, even if clarity was given, that it would last long.
Well, thank you. But
And I just
don't-
kind of hand him the jar.
He's just like, I don't. Thank you. Just holds it awkwardly.
Yes.
And after Demetrian has left, it doesn't feel like it was like a deliberate waiting for them to leave, but more of just processing being handed this jar by Iris.
Listen,
The confusion. Anatole says,
nobody even understands.
no one gets me.
No
Born
one
in the
gets
wrong time.
me. Nobody proposes with organs to me. This is ridiculous. Why does mom get all the fucking organs?
I'm sure she
So
does.
many.
I don't trust that face you just made at me. I didn't hear what you said, but I don't trust that face you just made at me.
You
No. This is gonna be another Percy situation because I will bust your
Listen, I didn't do shit here.
I don't believe you.
No, so what were you gonna say, Alana?
I'm just gonna find organs randomly at your doors now.
As one does. You know.
Don't do that. That's asking for Iris's hand in marriage.
No, Anatole mentions that it's said that those who consort with demons eventually lose themselves. I'm afraid that is probably what has happened to our former friend Octavio.
An unfortunate way to go.
Indeed. Well, have there been any developments on the Kupala front over the last few centuries since I've seen you all?
Have there been?
No, nothing that happened between sessions.
I keep searching and finding tomes and books and accounts. Nothing more than what we've already known.
As well. I suppose we'll just have to keep looking. Does anyone have anything else to say to Anatole? Guessing you've been very quiet.
I think they wouldn't really know what to say.
That's fair. I mean, you did just watch somebody get ashed.
Mm.
Which, again, Iris has probably seen at least once or twice, but most of you have.
It
You've
do be
not seen,
happening.
you've not seen a kindred who is old enough to be devoured in that way very often.
They'll probably
It
just
feels like a
walk up
Tuesday.
What,
and
Elena?
kind of look at like the spot where all the ash fell and kind of like curiously like poke their finger at it, just kind of what the remaining bits, and be kind of like, I guess we all become ashes at some point.
You know what they say? Ashes to ashes.
If you get turned into ashes, Cassian, I'll make sure you're put in a very nice jar.
The nicest of canopic jars. Something with a raven on it.
Yeah, probably something with like some kind of like flowers and like birds or something.
That's lovely.
Iris angrily painting birds on this stupid can. Like fucking birds.
I hate birds.
I feel like Iris genuinely has like jars for everyone in case one of them dies while she is still living. They're all like custom.
Or, you know, in case you learn how to remove people's hearts and you decide to be a pal and do
That's
that.
that's apparently trade secret. Bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. Keep hearing when you're older. You're older now.
Have I heard
Bullshit.
from my mother since? God,
No.
Weird.
Not a
That
word.
bitch.
She's been busy, okay?
I feel like I send her letters.
It's like whenever kids move out and they have like a parent who's single. Like, you don't want to know what's going on in that house.
Well, I mean, 200 years is also kind of like nothing for someone that old.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't feel like they've been
Bodies is what
separated
caused
more. I don't think they've been separated more than a decade at a time.
Yeah, you've been gone for like 2 days.
Anatole says, well, if there's nothing else, I suppose I'll leave you all to it. If I hear anything else of Kupala, I'll write to you immediately.
As will we. Good luck in your search.
And same to you. Just makes his way off into the night. What would the rest of the coterie be up to? Well, we know what Demetrians do.
Hmm.
I see you over there.
I kind of want to go. I want Iris to go fight something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
I'm pretty sure Jason could help you find somebody to fight. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
here,
kind
I'll
of where
beat
he
up
was
the
gonna go.
criminal and then you eat them.
Okay, that's not the only reason I beat up
Find
criminals, but okay.
somebody to fight.
Are you not going to eat the criminal then? Because we know what I can't eat in front of you.
I mean, it depends on what they did. I mean, I'm not exactly
You have
hungry.
a boat. You have a scale.
What do you mean I have a scale?
So, like, do murderers get put higher above people who commit like treason or theft? Do people who have? Do they taste better, or is this just like a personal thing?
This is a personal thing.
Oh, so okay, so it doesn't matter. Got it.
Yeah, no. This isn't strict. I'm not doing this simply because they taste better. I mean, they do have a bit of a bitter taste that I like, but it's more along the lines of they're scum of the earth and cancer that needs to be cut out.
I feel like Iris just looks at you and goes, "You don't want to know what my rap sheet is," and just like goes to put real people clothes on to find some criminal to beat up so Jason can eat.
Oh, see, again, I'm not needed to eat.
You're too small. You need to eat. I don't know how many times we have to go over this. Your eye socket bones are not going to stay firm forever if you keep eating the way you do.
Jason somehow got an Egyptian abuela. I don't know how.
Listen, you cannot tell me in my McNugget, you cannot tell me Iris and Lamus are not like big plus sized individuals. Like, there's no way. Like,
yeah.
some part, like, they
absolutely.
be eaten.
Yeah, I mean, especially Lamus, literal goddess. Like,
She do be eaten. She do be an eater of all kinds. Shut the hell up,
I
Chad.
was gonna say, in every way.
I felt it in my shin bone.
Amazing.
I didn't even have to look at you. I felt it.
We put your shins through a lot.
Yeah, you
This
say
is
it's
why.
bad for our knees, but
My bones were already bad. I'm already in chronic pain. Nothing changes here.
fair. Just a different flavor.
Pistachio. You're
I
welcome.
don't even know what to say to that.
I like pistachios. I got a little baggie of them in my cabinet.
No.
In your cabinet. Not right by not right by your desk.
No, I had mashed potatoes right beside me that I finished eating.
Okay, valid.
Chad's gotta have those nuts handy.
Good.
Chad's like, your balls look heavy. Can I hold them in my mouth? Like, please.
At least he asked nicely.
Listen, you can blame my other friend group for that. You're welcome.
Nut in handy.
Amazing. Amazing.
A nut in the hand worth two in the bush.
On that note. Cassian. Having moved castles, I think you would probably have brought a fair number of your birds with you. But it has been a very long time, and you're fairly sure that Korvax do not live multiple hundreds of years. You never did hear from Eric again. But one day, there is a strange-looking egg left in the rookery in the new castle.
A strange egg.
It looks very much like a normal corvid egg, but there's something about it. It almost has like a faint glow to it, and gives off sort of a tingle as you get closer to it.
Anybody know anything about glowy, tingly eggs?
I mean, anybody would.
I know a thing or two about huevos, yeah.
I mean, like, look, it's this weird egg. Am I, I don't know, going...
Did you say that egg?
Yes.
Yeah, it's an egg.
Iris has now put clothes on it. It's just like, what? How did we get an egg? We can't even eat. Not like that.
Well, the corvids, they lay eggs.
Yeah, the birds. How do you think I keep birds for hundreds of years?
I try not to think about your birds. I try very hard not to think about them. Like, really fucking hard to forget they're there.
It's
fair.
Gotta be the hardest thing in the world when you hear them constantly cacawing.
I feel like Iris just sticks out snake tongue and is like,
I'm gonna catch that tongue one day.
Just sticks it out again and immediately puts it back in and is like, no.
Gotta be faster than that. Anyway, there's a living thing in there.
Yes. But it seems strange. different.
mean-
I've had many ravens with many eggs, and they've had many chicks, and it's fine. But this one's weird.
Demetrian gets close.
I feel like Iris and Demetrian are both just like poking the egg.
Yeah, as you touch it, you feel strange tingling.
Mm. Mm.
Not
Tingly.
that.
See? Tingly. It's a tingly egg.
Are they supposed to do that?
No.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Crack it open.
No!
Don't do
Why?
that. Want to see
Let
what
it
it
hatch.
becomes.
we
Want to see what it is.
Cassian, sit on it.
How long has it? How long have you had it? When did it get brought into the existence of the world?
I'm just becoming aware of this, or have I noticed it for a little bit?
No, it is a new thing.
Okay, this is very new. Like today. This is the first
Oh, I was
time
gonna say,
I
I know
noticed.
sometimes you have to peel snake eggs open because they get stuck. So I didn't know if it was one of those situations.
No.
I raise snakes. I am from the what?
It's
Maybe-
been 200 some odd years or more. I don't know. You've not seen other egg animals?
I literally lived on the Setite settlement pretty much my entire life, even
You
as mortal.
Here.
I
bro.
know, but I do not pay attention to people who are irrelevant to me,
That's
Which
fair.
includes chickens
That's
and any other
which
thing.
includes most birds for obvious reasons.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I love cows though. They're so cute.
They are cute.
Cows are
They're
cute.
very cute.
You know who are surprisingly really, really nice, and I've said this before? Bears.
They are.
Bears are cool.
Bears are pretty cool.
Does this have anything to do with werewolf last night?
No.
Well, I guess it belongs to one of your birds. Put it in one of their nests or whatever the fuck it is that they do.
I mean, it looks bigger than what normal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like how
Also-
much bigger?
Wait,
Also, Cassian, you noticed the corvids don't want anything to do with it. Like, not in a way of like they seem to be fearful of it, but it's like that's not ours.
Yeah, I mean, usually their eggs are like that, or a little
yeah. This
smaller.
one's like
This thing's like
that.
I
Don't you
could
put that
almost
bad
like-
juju on me, V.
Almost
Palm
like
it.
if something corvid shaped were like human sized and were to lay an egg of approximately the
That's
same.
big. That's like this
ratio.
big.
It wouldn't be that big.
No, it would be like a chow egg actually.
Damn, like whose coochie did that come out of? Please.
It'd be like that.
Damn, that had to have hurt.
I mean, it'd be a cloaca, but
It stretches.
you leave my
does.
mother out of this.
It stretches.
I
They
feel
say-
like I just look at you and I'm like, we're not having this conversation again. We're not doing this again.
the birds and the bees yet again.
Yep.
I feel like they thought Iris didn't know, and Iris is like, I am aware where children come from. And they're just like, no, but I don't think you do. And then so they like sat Iris down for like 45 minutes and we're like, and this is how like with like the pictures, like and everything.
Yep.
It
Charts.
stretches.
It does stretch.
You know, it's
It
like
does. Very good at stretching.
I'm gonna pull your arm out of the socket in a minute.
I want to see that.
like like that.
Jason's organizing, becoming a bookie now.
Antonio, would you know anything about eggs, the size and weirdness?
I don't think I've
Give it
heard
up.
of anything. I can think for a moment. No.
Nope.
Antonio,
Warm it up.
Antonio, give me an intelligence or wits and a
Or I heard intelligence or wits and what?
And a cult.
and a cult. So one of those and a cult. One
Yep.
second.
And Cassian,
Got
I
this.
think because you've been around birds enough, you would know, like if you hold it up, like if you have a candle and you hold it kind of to the light without, holding it too close to cook it,
Yeah.
you can usually see if there is like a chick in there. This, you don't see anything whenever you did that.
That's even weirder.
So you're telling me it's
How
like,
is it?
is it empty or
It
can you
looks
see right through
empty,
it?
but it's got that weird tingle thing it did, and then the aura, the Peter tingle. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, your birds are avoiding it. I have the compulsion to avoid it.
Also, aura just makes me
understand.
think of neon now.
I was gonna not say anything. I was just gonna let it go. Neon, where are you?
Maybe we'll summon him just by
Right.
an aura. Neon.
I like going in his streams and going aura farming and then leaving. Like nothing else.
Or just paper fade.
9 successes.
God, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Dang.
Good job,
Okay,
Father
so-
69. I'm proud of you.
Father
So-
69,
Thank you, sweetie.
but they called me in the streets.
Antonio,
No.
you definitely think that because of all of the ways that this has been reacting, the effects that it's been giving off, can imagine that this is probably not at all, like Cassian was saying, it is probably not a normal corvid egg. It is probably something of the supernatural nature. Now, you wouldn't necessarily know specifics, but I think you could make some guesses that it would confer some sort of power, possibly. Probably not to one of your kind.
Hmm. It's magic.
We can see that.
Really, Antonio. I
I don't know
I'm-
exactly what it is,
Ah, the great brain of Antonio.
but I know it's going to be cool when it hatches.
Debatable.
something cool.
Although, knowing
way
that
you
it
said
is seemingly empty, I think that Cassian would be able to tell you it's probably not going to hatch in the traditional sense. More that it would
We could find
confer
out.
some sort of magic. Probably to, I don't know, like a human type creature.
A
Hmm.
human? Is that what
Possibly.
you said?
So would I have gleaned enough to know that, like, how to best proceed with its existence?
Must drain the flesh from somebody, or drain the blood from somebody onto the egg. And then
Bet we're about to go beat some people up.
Now that would be more of a kindred kind of like that's blood sorcery. What you're describing.
No beating people up.
I think y'all would know. The Farah, the shape changers, don't typically practice blood sorcery. That's a pretty much like kindred, almost exclusive thing.
meat, right?
Hmm?
They like
What?
meat, right?
Yeah, sure.
Where are you going with this?
Yeah, I would like to know the
Seen
same.
it. Maybe it just needs warmth from a human. I don't know.
I'm just picturing Cassian trying to pull an Audrey 2. You're like trying to feed, but it's not a plant. It doesn't have a
Want
mouth.
meat?
I told you to sit on it.
I feel like you've settled that to a
Aren't
lot
they
of
too
people.
cold? Or,
Lee, get out of my head.
No,
I mean, I could sit.
there's a
on it.
microwave in here.
You know,
Yes.
wouldn't surprise me. So Cassian, what Antonio has conferred to you would definitely give you the sense that you can't do anything with it. Like it won't have any effects on you. So anything you could do to it would not change anything. It would be a human who would have to do something.
Do any know any humans that would want to take care of a mysterious supernatural egg?
Oh,
That
Jason's got a bitch.
I was gonna ask. They're still technically human, right?
Yeah.
Why you
More or less.
calling her a bitch?
Catalan is non-binary.
Sorry.
They're your bitch. They do what you tell them to do.
They are my person. Not my
See,
bitch.
I didn't know y'all had gotten to that level yet.
Wow.
No, I just actually try to give my workers some respect.
Workers. You have
not
more
a
than
lot.
one?
You
I only have
another
one. I
Oh.
listen,
Well, you have
So
one
you're
on the
saying-
payroll.
So you're
there's
saying you have, you know what? I will discuss this with Demetrian at a later date. Puts in notebook.
I'll be waiting.
But you would know, Jason, that aside from working for you, Catalan does have a partner, and they do have a child.
Okay, Em. No, sorry.
Just saying. I just immediately went to the vine of like, what's worse than a rapist? A child.
It won't matter. Listen, I went somewhere like I was like outfield for a second, and I was like, you said that, and I was just like instinctually, okay, Anne. All I heard was have a child. I was like, damn, rest in peace. Oh no, your husband and child miraculously disappeared. That's wicked work. I'm so sorry. Me shipping Jason with his retainer. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Shh, 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 shh. It puts the fan fiction Google Doc away.
Mhm.
So, Jason,
so
do you do anything with this information that you're reminded of?
Don't break it.
I was gonna say, do I have her come in or have them come in here and just sit with it? Take it home or what?
I mean,
Lee.
I don't think that I don't think even your ghoul, who technically you could order to sit on it, I don't think that they would necessarily like that. I think that'd be a weird ask,
Yeah.
a really weird flex.
That's what I was
Okay, but if
asking
they
Not
want to
really.
keep being alive, you know, if they want to keep seeing their husband or their partner and child, then
Listen, I don't use fear. At least not
I
with
do.
innocence. No. We're not doing that with them. Because they can I ain't risking nothing with my people, alright? This is how you end up with getting betrayed. That's what we hated about our sires and our people, our masters. What the fuck is going on over here?
Lee is being a menace in our private chat, and it's broken at least half of us.
Can't smell, man. That's my bad.
Yeah, for those of you who can't see the private chat, it was like the boss ex-worker fanfic dynamic. Tags, main character death, dead dove, do not eat. And then the best part was the attempt at Mr. Worldwide, but you said Mr. Worldwife.
I feel like that still applies.
Yeah, absolutely. So good.
Mr. Steal Your Girl, Mr. Worldwide, wide, fuck.
What the fuck?
I'm crying.
Especially because, like, oh my god, most of those messages were within the same minute.
I type 60 words per minute. I can go.
I believe it.
Oh my
You should
god.
see me when I'm real mad in a Reddit comment thread.
So every time that you open Reddit, because it's Reddit,
To be fair, I follow Reddits where I'm just vibing.
Oh my god.
that's fair.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah. So,
I'm so sorry.
Jason, no, you're not. Don't lie to me.
I didn't mean for Lindsay and about have a stroke over here. They saw it and said death immediately.
listen, you broke half the stream. That's what you're here for. But Jason, yeah, it would be a weird ask to be like, hey, sit on this egg. Even a ghoul would probably resist as much as they can. Because that's just like a why kind of thing. But saying like, hey, take this home, don't eat it. Take this home. That is probably a less weird ask. Probably a lot more realistic.
Fair, yeah. Is that what y'all want me to have them do? Like he
I mean,
asked the
I guess if they're not gonna sit on it, then whatever. Maybe it wants presence, human presence, not human
Instead of
presence.
dead vampire.
I like
presence.
human presence. I'm on a tangent. Sorry. Human presence.
I didn't
And,
know
like,
they came gift
oh,
wrapped.
See, that's where I was going with my thing. I like human presence.
We could always gift wrap one, I suppose.
If I gift wrap Cassie and then just put them in front of your door, does that count?
It's not a human.
Not human.
We can dress you up and pretend you're one again.
The spicy role play. Oh,
Mhm.
I'm just a little innocent human.
Don't get me started. I will get back in these side resin right now.
Lee's already writing the fanfic as we speak.
It does not take long in retrospect.
Oh my god. 50 Shades of Crimson.
50 Shades of Cassian.
Don't you ever compare my smut to that again, or I am You're gonna see. I'm about to show ass here in a minute, and not in the fun way.
Uh,
You're getting 2 stars by your name on the shit list. If you play on me.
as if that'll stop them. None of
It
us
won't, but it's funny.
Anyway, Jason, yeah, what are you doing?
so have them take it home and take care of it until what it hatches and immediately let us know.
I mean,
I would imagine it's not going to hatch if there's nothing in it. It's just going to transform into some sort of being. Maybe it's going to transmute. Maybe one day they'll wake up and there's another baby going. "Ah!"
Is that
at
what
them
babies
or
sound
whatever.
like?
That's all I've
a
ever heard.
terrible sound.
Oh,
Listen,
you
I
do
grew
sleep
up-
with wives. That is a thing. Never mind, disregard.
I grew up around a bunch of street children as well.
Fair.
So it's not really like
I have those
cries,
memories blocked from my brain.
It's more like torment and
what the lobotomy is for.
I just
Lima
went to a
said
dark
no
place.
to that.
Don't worry, it's gonna come into style real soon. You can get a
Mm.
lobotomy anywhere. Yeah. So, Jason, you have Catalan come in and give them this egg. They say that they will take it home and keep a close eye on it.
Much appreciated.
It's gonna just go and be like, make sure that egg doesn't break.
Cassian's gonna be like staring in their window every night, just like
Just a shadow.
Add that to the fan fiction notes. Stalker. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Just make sure that when you're holding the egg, you're rocking the egg, you're singing to the egg. You're making sure that the egg is loved and well taken care of, so that the egg doesn't have to grow up feeling unloved and alone.
Yeah.
Wait,
Or
are we
eating
talking
out of the-
about we're talking about like an egg or an egg at this point?
I went to a dark place again. I'm sorry.
I just pat Dimitri on the back like they're there.
Same.
It's
Just-
fine. It's
Listen,
fine.
listen, we gotta
You have
love
that.
the eggs. They don't know. They're just little guys.
Mhm.
Little
Me for
finger
real.
neutral guys.
Yeah.
Except none of us here are eggs that we know of.
No, I'm just a little guy who do no
Yeah.
wrong.
Mm,
Chad is my lawyer.
yeah, that's a conflict of interest, Chad.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never met this man before in my life.
I
No, but your character's
Okay.
mom has.
That's different.
can do no wrong. Private chat.
That wasn't me. That was AI.
Right. Screenshot this real quick.
Oh no! It's fine. It's fine. I already have it recorded somewhere.
I can't have shit, man.
Add it to the notes.
I can't have shit.
Can't have shit in Detroit or Transylvania.
I can't have shit in Detroit, Pennsylvania. I can't have shit nowhere. I'm tired of
In
this, Grandpa.
Chicago.
Nowhere. Listen,
Damn,
Abe is my good thing, and I love him. That is all.
Yeah.
Iris is just my
Except
menace.
except for the end of the last episode.
Hey, now shut the hell your mouth.
We're there. You put that on me.
You made him so mad that they had to just drink water.
Is that like the what is it, Jamie Lee
to
Curtis?
prevent
The Jamie Lee Curtis meme? Drinking water angrily.
the.
Anyway,
Oh.
so what is the rest of the coterie doing for the night? After
Well, I'm
the,
gonna go hunt
eventful
criminals
morning?
down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Iris. Actually, real quick, Jason, what is your hunting role? Do you remember?
Let me grab my dice real quick.
Mine is brawl and streetwise, I believe, because I go went the Dark Knight path with Alley Cat.
I don't know that that's entirely accurate. Let me.
No, it is. I'm thinking it is not brawl and streetwise. It's wits and streetwise or something like that, because there's two different ones for Alley Cat
Yeah.
depending on what your target is.
Yeah. So, Lee, give me a wits plus streetwise roll, please.
You said wits plus what?
Streetwise.
Okay.
Your knowledge of the streets.
You think that would be higher? It's not. Oh shit. 1, 2. Yeah, I think I thought yeah, I only have 2 for that. You said wits, right? Then you have 2.
Yep.
Bloop. I got 1 success.
Okay. If you find someone who is jaywalking's not a thing yet. Maybe has stolen a coin purse, but whenever you see what they have, it's like the equivalent. I don't actually remember now what Romanian currency is. I know I looked it up at one point. I'm drawing a blank. The equivalent of like a couple of cents.
Damn.
Like this is someone who was desperately poor, stealing from someone who was only slightly less desperately poor.
Slightly less.
Listen, they had like 3 cents.
That's real though. That's 3
Doing
cents more.
almost okay. So technically a criminal.
I just kind of look
They
at.
deserve to be keeping.
No.
I was about to say, I look at Jason because I'm like, you just tell me what you deem worthy enough to have their face mauled.
Someone who's either unconsensually having their way with someone or is stabbing them.
Damn, you want me to go into the red light district looking like I do? All right.
No. I don't actually know if there is one nearby here, but no. Things that
There's
are
gotta be. Ain't no way.
so what I consider to be worthy of face mauling is truly heinous acts, such as, like I said, rape or murder, or I mean,
As
what he
weird.
did was just fucked up, but like I mean, that's just part of life, unfortunately.
Listen, you just point at somebody and I will beat them. That's how this arrangement works.
Fair.
Anything that could end someone SV.
Yeah, that's where I was going. It was the heinous.
Dun,
It was the
dun,
heinous.
dun, 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 dun.
Basically, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's just Dick Wolf across the screen.
This is how we get the DMCA. Because Law and Order's like, no, that's our shit.
Damn, I was too
Who's
perfect.
that?
It's a burden you must bear.
Damn.
Yeah. It's so difficult. What?
What was that?
What?
Jason Queep again.
No, I was
just
laughing
heard
at
like
you rolling your
a
eyes.
yell.
That yell might have
didn't
been
hear
my
it.
roommate in the background.
Damn, is your roommate Queep?
No, he's a
What's
rage
the
player.
winning?
And, no, he's a rage player, and he plays almost exclusively Warframe
Oh,
How the fuck do you rage during Warframe?
because trauma. I'm gonna assume.
I thought you were
Moving.
gonna say something like League of Legends, and I was gonna be like, anyone who plays League of Legends does not have a stable mentality.
I mean, yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, I feel like Iris is just gonna look for more people and just like be like, this one?
Jason, did you assist in this hunt at all?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you give me a hunting roll this time?
Yeah, because I'm not doing well. I have alley cat, but my alley cat I feel like is different. I feel like Iris just makes people think she's vulnerable, and then that's it.
Yeah, you just beat him over the head.
Shut up. Shut up. Mind your business, Rain. God damn.
It is my business. It's my world.
What if I eat it?
Please eat the world?
Yes.
The world
The
serpent.
World Eater.
I played in a D&D game once where I became the parental unit of that, and it was really funny.
Of Jormungandr?
Yes. I fucked a dragon so hard that I caused the end of the world. I was a Wanty, by the way, a necromantic Wanty.
It was you who fucked the dragon.
It was quite amusing.
I love it.
And then Odin was like, hey now. I was like, no, my child. And they were like, the world's gonna end. And I'll be like, that's fine.
You're like, and?
Okay, Am.
Yeah, and
You're gonna tell me I'm going to pick up my son from soccer practice, damn it.
playing soccer with the entire world.
Yeah, just
Yeah, look at him. That's the world championship.
Jason, how's your roll coming? 2?
2, yeah.
Okay. Not a whole lot better, but definitely better. I think you do find probably someone you would recognize as someone you have seen Dimitri Ann with, uh, and you overhear her spouse just like going off, uh, very much being like angry white man. Won't go into detail, but at that point, it's like, oh hey, that's someone to eat.
Yeah, no. Did he smack her or anything?
Not going into detail.
Okay, fair. So yeah, no, definitely point Iris towards that one.
Delicious. Okay. Is the guy still actively arguing with his wife?
You know, I think yeah, you probably catch them early on, uh, and would be able to like pick up enough on like the nonverbal cues,
Mhm.
just like the
Okay.
tone, the physical reactions, that you'd be like, oh yeah, I know exactly what's going on here.
Mm. Hey, Jason, can you distract the wife?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know how,
Just like,
but I'll try.
just like get her attention because I'm about to run up and do you prefer them alive or dead?
Honestly, that one, I'd say leave that one just barely alive so we can
Oh, you want to
realize.
have fun. Got it. Heard.
No, I don't want to have fun. Just I want his last moments to be realization.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
That's expecting a lot from a white cishet man
Hey,
in the
listen,
70s.
His wife is probably a lesbian. It's fine. We'll just be like, here's Demetria, and they'll take care of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say his wife has definitely been around the block with Dimitri a few times.
Oh
yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Damn.
It-
Oh, just approach with that then. Just approach with that. Say you're delivering a message from your wife, Demetrian.
Hey,
Air
you know
quotes.
the person that you have fun with every once in a while? Yeah, I'm friends with them. Come here, I want to talk to you about them real quick.
Listen. That's fine. That'll work.
Listen. Jason, that's not a great place to start when there is an angry husband.
No, it's not gonna matter. It's not. I just need her to not be facing the husband. It's gonna be real quick. I promise.
Yeah, I think Jason coming to the door, number one, it's gonna be the husband who answers. And if you're like trying to
Oh, it's
talk
the
to
husband
the
who
wife
answers the
around the
door.
husband, mhm.
Okay. As long. Okay, that works out perfectly fine then. I thought they were outside. Okay. I thought
So
this
did
is
I,
like.
actually.
Okay, if they're both inside, then that's fine. That works out in my favor either way. When Jason, then I want you to like make him come outside. Make him think he's about to fight you. Like if you want to fight him, but that's my job. Bring him outside and then the rest will be fine. Just I need him off the porch.
Okay.
Just say some heinous shit. Tell him his dick is small. I don't know. That's what it says in my book in How to Offend Men.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's a long book.
It is a very long book. There are several pictures in here.
Multiple volumes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pop up out of nowhere?
Damn, you're trying to sneak into
Sure.
the bedroom.
Absolutely.
What y'all doing?
What do you think we're doing? I just want to know for personal
I know
reasons.
this house.
I know you know this house.
How do you guys know this house?
We were just gonna kill the husband.
Well, let him die after we beat him, but
Well, let him die.
listen,
I know all about him.
Okay, well we're gonna get rid of him real quick.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay.
Did you come to see her?
Hey, if we get rid of him, you can have her more often.
This is a yes or no
Wait.
thing. You got 3 seconds before I just bust in the door.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say we need
go
to get him
ahead.
into the street. I
Cool.
just don't
Oh,
know
well,
what to say.
then I can knock on the door.
I just need him on the porch.
Yeah, Iris wanted to fight, so let Iris fight the guy. We're
Okay.
just leaving him
Well,
outside.
Iris wanted to fight and also feed Jason because too skinny.
Too skinny.
All right. Yeah, Jason is a little skinny. All right. Uh,
See,
Gotta
Let me
fatten
not.
that man up.
I am physically a child.
Yeah,
I
you
said
were
what I said.
18.
Eh, That's riding a fine line.
Anyway, yeah, Demetrian,
If
you
you're old
knock on
enough
the
in the
door.
Omega verse, I think this applies.
Listen,
Not the Omega
just
verse.
because you're not incorrect doesn't mean you're not wrong. All right.
I don't know. That sounds like I'm right by proxy.
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
I'm
Mm,
trying to say
how
you were
things
wrong
work.
for that.
You
I'm
were
sorry. I can
trying.
only hear that I'm right.
That's what I heard. Demetrian, you knock on the door and it swings open, slamming
Hi.
against the wall, and you
Damn.
see this furious man, like red face, and just stares at you. Does not say a word, just stares at you.
Esmeralda's in. Yes.
He goes to try and slam the door in your face.
I move out of the way.
You could also stop him if you wanted.
No, I'm just playing with him
Can
until he
I?
comes
You know
outside.
what?
I'm
You know what?
making
It
him
doesn't
swing at
matter.
me until he follows me into Iris's range. So he's swinging at me. I'm just dodging everything, just walking backward for Iris to do
Oh yeah.
her
As
thing.
soon as
Also,
he is in.
he's going to slam the door though.
Oh, I
So
thought you
he's
meant
just
like.
like trying to shut the door in the face.
Oh, okay. So yeah, all right. I stopped the door. It's like, why are you slamming the door in my face? That's really
And
rude.
you just get like a string of unintelligible, probably because he speaks a language that you're not familiar with, uh, words, but it's very clear. The tone is very angry, very much probably like ego is hurt here in some fashion. And yeah, now is going to go to take a swing at you.
Okay. Yeah, I move out. Do I have to roll to move out of the way, or I mean, you?
Yeah, just for shits and giggles, go ahead and give me a dexterity and athletics roll, please. You're gonna win this, but I want to see by how much.
Okay.
A lot.
Probably.
You can't get smacked by a human in front of Jason. That's
No, I don't.
disgraceful.
I was gonna say Jason's just sitting on the edge of a rooftop, just watching this at this point.
All right, Batman Jason Todd the third.
Jason Todd the third. 6.
Yeah, he got 2. So you step out of the way, and not only do you get out of the way, but he swings hard enough with enough like confidence that he's going to connect and do some harm. That he has like leaned his full weight into it, and
Hmm.
he face plants on the cobblestone.
You really thought. That's funny. I'll be inside. You stay out here, and I, I just go inside and close the door.
Bye, have
And
fun, and just pick the man
Iris, you
up.
see, yeah, you see that he is like starting to kind of pull himself up off the ground, face bloody, with little bits of like dirt and gravel on him.
I'm gonna like stomp on his head and put his head back in the dirt so he can't get up. Before I like drag him into an alleyway and I just start beating the shit out of this man. Not enough to kill him.
Right. This feels very avian. Feels like we did this a couple episodes ago in Chicago, but with a twink.
Hey now, the twink started it. Okay? What do you want from me?
I was there.
He started it. You saw him start it.
You're
I was
right.
gonna say, so instead of
You
fighting
seen
a
him.
twink, she's trying to feed a twink.
Yes.
How the turns have tabled.
We have come full circle. I just smacked the hell out of my mic. Ah. We have come for Sokoro. Kumbaya. Throw him into the sun. Like,
Yeah, twink soup. Yeah.
good soup. We love cannibal soup. Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like after
Chicken
I
noodle
beat this
cannibal soup.
chicken noodle Campbell soup.
Twink
His
noodle.
rage makes it spicy.
But we're talking
It
about a
still
white
needs
dude.
seasoning.
Is it?
It still needs seasoning. Don't get me wrong.
I was gonna say it's not gonna be that spicy.
It's just garlic and pepper.
Well, no, let's not get carried away.
Yeah, damn, you gave this man garlic?
They have
Oh,
garlic up the ass out there.
It's the pepper that I'm
Probably
surprised by.
literally. Let's be real.
It probably ain't even
You
good
don't know what I
garlic.
do with the humans.
This is a motherfucking McDonald's, please.
Well, that's even better. Yeah, we
Oh, my
don't
Lord.
respect McDonald's.
After I beat the shit out of
There's
this
a
man,
clown. The mascot is a clown, Lee.
listen,
You take them
I don't know what you
serious.
want me to do. I had to pick something besides Wendy's.
It's more of a Burger King because I do have it my way.
Yeah, with his wife. Jason,
like-
come get your food. Come eat.
I feel like you're not
Been
going to let me
tenderized.
not do anything unless I eat. So fine.
Yes, because if you don't eat, you're not going to get any stronger.
That's not how that
And
works.
your
but
eye socket
okay.
bones are not going to get any tougher. I disagree. Demetrian eats. Cassian eats. Antonio sometimes eats. And they're...
Oh, he
I need
eats.
you to explain.
Antonio eats.
What are you talking about?
Go eat. I'm not going to tell you again.
Does the normal just fine and it goes over? Like the whole teenage just the droopy walk kind of thing.
Yeah, like I'm telling a toddler to go eat his vegetables.
Charlie Brown.
Listen,
I'm gonna say that Griffin called it here. It's definitely a Waffle House because somebody's getting their ass beat.
Yeah.
That's why the food tastes good.
Yeah.
It's because the violence and the cigarette ash and meth.
Delicious. Yeah, and then I feel like that's all we do consistently is I feed Jason and then we probably go home because we're not waiting on Demetrian. That's gonna no.
Yeah, literally, as soon as everything settles down, all of a sudden we just start hearing all the noise in the house. Like, yeah, we're not gonna stay
My
here,
shin
are
bones
we?
start hurting immediately.
I just have this mental image of Iris walking next to Jason like a mom with a little kid. Like, did you have fun today?
What have you learned?
It's adorable. I love that. Fantastic. So, Cassian,
Mm-hmm.
are you doing anything with the rest of the night?
Gonna be checking on the progress of the egg, and then just occasionally going and checking and just being like, "Don't break it," and then then I'm gonna check on my ravens for the night and see what they're up to.
If only you had the ability to fly, I would just picture you like in Lost Boys, where you're just like floating outside the window.
Yeah.
Yes,
Michael.
that's what I really want. That Michael. Oh, that's nope. I don't like that. That's my ex's name.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, that's valid. But it's a great movie,
It is a great
especially
movie.
that confusing multiple scenes of the sexy sax man. That I don't know why they're
Yes.
there, but it makes the movie better.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Yeah.
there.
This is the man who later brought us Batman Forever and Batman Returns.
and
Mhm.
played sax for Tina Turner. So yeah, absolutely, an icon, absolutely.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. So Cassian, you are creeping outside the window, staring at the egg every hour. Um,
Once every 2 hours.
oh, sorry, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. Not one of the cool kids. I don't actually get the reference.
Nah, you're the cool kid. That's fine.
Thanks.
You're too cool to be there.
Yeah, because I was sleeping. Because y'all were up until like 3 a.m.
Listen, it's cool to sleep. I don't do it.
It is cool to sleep. It is. You need to do it more.
Which I
You need
could
to do it
I
more in my life.
envy.
Fair. What about you, Antonio? How do you spend your evening?
Antonio was going to look at whatever books and scrolls he has concerning any kind of madness or demon afflictions or anything similar to what happened to Octavio to try to prevent it in the future or not succumb to it if that is an eventuality.
Yeah, go ahead and give me intelligence and occult roll.
What was the second one?
Occult. You all right, Elena?
I wish I didn't look at chat.
Oh God, what? I left to grab my phone charger. What have you heathens done?
Nothing. Absolutely
I
nothing.
don't believe you.
It wasn't me.
It was totally you.
I did
Wow.
nothing.
Now we're lying. We're lying to me after you gave me a key to the house. Wicked work.
9.
Jesus Christ.
I'm putting iguanas in the bathtub.
How is that a punishment, Lee?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't like iguanas. They scare me a little bit, so I'm putting them in your bathtub.
That's a
Give them
punishment
to
for
me.
you.
Iguanas.
Give them
Oh,
to
just-
me.
Hello, cute iguana.
I'll
No,
put
you're
a,
on my shit list still.
I'll put a little harness on them and take them out.
Yeah, they like to do
It's
that.
Put
adorable.
a harness on Antonio.
He'd be into that.
He'd be-
That's Lamus's job.
Mm-hmm.
He has to earn
True.
that.
Speaking of wicked work,
What a wicked game. Yeah, so with your insanely wild, again, 9 successes on this, once again, you're just like, oh, wow, I know where to look. You maybe haven't actually gotten to that book, but you're like, you know what? There's one book on demonology that I've been meaning to read for like 300 years. Probably a good place to start. And yeah, you do get a little bit of information. It's all really like rumors. There's nothing super solid. A lot of kindred history is not written down, or if it is, it's very, very highly protected. It's hard to get
yeah.
your hands on. Uh, so far, give it time. You'll get there. But yeah, there are a lot of rumors of demons causing madness. Um, and you know that Octavio had claimed to be like a messenger of Kupala. So you can guess that there might have been some sort of communication between the two at some point. Or at least Octavio believed that there was. Whether there actually was or not is unknown.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think because you were wildly successful, maybe even you would ask Cassian to send out some ravens just to inquire about other, uh, using very not obvious terms, very like coded kinds of requests, asking for certain things that you know that would get you information you're looking for. Um,
Yes.
and this will take maybe a week, we'll say. Um, so as this night wraps up, we will fast forward one short week to when you receive an envelope requesting your presence.
Okay. Does it say from who or where?
It is from Sasha
Ah. Is she
requesting that you
requesting
come to the Samisi Castle, which
all?
conveniently is not very far from you.
Yeah. All of us or just me?
Just you. It doesn't
Wow,
say
they
come
hate
alone.
us.
Well, it doesn't say come alone. It doesn't say you are the only one who's invited. But it doesn't say, hey, bring everyone. Love to see him.
Okay.
And bitch better love to see me.
I will let everyone else know that's where I'm going
Tagging along.
and ask if they wanted to come along. But they do not have to.
Demetrian did not give an option. I'm coming, and not in the fun way.
Well, not till they get there.
That's coming after.
There's too much coming happening.
Better than
Sasha's
coming
better get ready.
What were
Damn.
you saying, Ted?
better than coming before.
It's true. It's true. You gotta be polite. Let other people come before you.
Oh my lord. In front of my salad.
For salad.
Listen, this is a Waffle House. It's been established. So
In front of my loaded
For
hash
waffle.
browns that are smothered, chunked, and covered. That's
they
ridiculous,
are
dog.
used to it. They are used to it.
There's gonna be
That's
more
besides the
sauce.
point.
There's just gonna be more sauce and dressing on it.
I'm going to throw you
I'd like to see you try.
into the moon.
Me too.
You Rain, you're next.
I'm
Just
gonna
tempting
learn
us
how
with a
to,
good
like-
time.
Oh my fucking god.
And Alana's down there gonna box us apparently.
No.
I just saw you go like this.
I was thinking strong thoughts, that's all. It was just don't worry
Oh.
about it.
Strong thought.
THOT. Like
Yeah.
thoughts.
Thoughts.
Oh my lord. Not again with this. Not again.
Every time, Lee.
You know I can't read.
There are no thoughts here. There are no thoughts here, only thoughts. The unofficial
Yeah.
tagline for the channel now.
Unofficial.
A sturdy,
Um.
stocky little person.
That's right, Cassian. You just keep thinking those strong thoughts, and you'll get stronger, especially with my training.
It's just
I
Kegels.
appreciate
Yeah.
the strongest.
You're not wrong.
They
But
didn't
also
specify
more
what
than
muscles they're training.
You also got to train the abs
Gotta get that
Mhm.
core workout going.
Mhm.
It's actually one of my
and the glutes. Yeah.
What were we saying, Alana?
Oh,
Oh.
and the quads. For
Are we all going to this, even though Antonio's probably the only one that should go? Is that what's executively being decided right now?
Yeah. We're all
Iris,
going.
I'm taking you
I'm
everywhere
there.
I go.
I love how Iris has just been uninitially adopted by Demetria.
Oh, you mean
If
like
I-
Jason's been adopted by Iris?
Yes.
It's like a chain
Yeah, you don't-
down.
Iris doesn't have siblings. You think Lamas wanted more children? Absolutely not. She's like, this one? I like this one. This is the only one I got.
I feel like Lamas probably made other children in like a drunken stupor and then was like, I'm eating this child. I don't want them.
Like
We
a
don't talk
hamster.
about those. We don't talk about them. Iris is the only.
Exactly. They didn't survive, so only one.
Iris is like, damn, I could have had siblings. Lamas, no. That was a mistake.
Good times.
It's fine.
So-
Even if I have to scoop you up, you're going.
How many times do we have to go over this? You do not have to pick me up. I have legs.
No, but you like uppies.
I do, but not when I'm being taken against my will. I can walk, thank you.
Technically, that's how
Fine.
they met you.
Exactly. And look who got punched in the eye socket.
Yeah, me, none of them.
Yeah, this is why you have been adopted and why you need to eat more. Iris
So,
is
and
the only
John-
child, but Iris is an only child.
Antonio, you lead the way, making your way to the Tsimisi Castle, and are greeted by their house staff, who are clearly ghouls, because you know that these are the same individuals you had seen the last time you came here, more than 200 years, and they have been heavily modified. You see that in multiple places their skin is peeled back. They have bones protruding in odd places that they should not be protruding. Uh, Elongated in unnatural ways. Um, but despite being horrifying, there's something oddly beautiful, just an artistic quality to it. As a bard, I'm sure you can appreciate that.
Yes, I see the vision.
Yeah, yeah. But also the
What?
what?
No, never mind.
Now I want to know.
We're here to see Sasha. I have this invitation.
Sorry, I was making a face at Lee.
Valid.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Sometimes it's just kind of. Sometimes
I hate how
kinda-
that's just a common thing. There's screenshots of me just glaring at you, Rain. I need you to think about your life choices.
No. No.
Jesus.
So the the invitation is taken politely, and you are led in to the entertaining chamber.
Yes.
You can assume that it would have been a dining room, where the Tsimisi to need to dine on typical foods. There is a long table, and at the far end is seated Sasha, with a small stack of dusty tomes.
Ooh.
Mm.
They sit silently, waiting for you to say anything.
They're waiting for you to. That's clearly for you.
I greet them as I walk towards them. Like, hello. Pleasure to see you again. And that lovely stack
Been
of
some
knowledge
time.
you have there. A little too
Yes,
long,
It's
yes.
been some time, despite being neighbors, from what I hear.
Have they not seen Sasha since they got sent out to go meet llamas? Oh, wonderful. I haven't done my objective.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't been since before Lamas. Holy shit.
Delicious. Let me get my notebook.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I do believe you had a job.
I do.
related to
I like skip along with Antonio as he approaches. I just look at him. Which one is Sasha?
the only one in the room.
Oh, I thought there were two. My bad. I heard.
Clearly Sasha.
The other ghoul who brought you in did not stay in the room.
Okay, wonderful. You're Sasha, right? You're.
And this is Iris.
Hi.
I'm well aware of who she is.
My mother brings a message.
Oh, I'm delighted. Please,
Take two
just-
steps back.
I flip open the book.
As they said, extremely bisexually, like leaning across their very large chair.
Oh no, not you too. No, no.
Listen, we're
This
talking
makes
about
it less.
vampires.
This
We're
makes it
talking about
less
there are no
fun.
straight vampires, Lee. There are no straight vampires.
I don't
Illegal.
care about that, but don't sim for Lamas. Not the bisexual lean. I didn't even have to hear the whole sentence to know my shins. I flipped through the notebook and I find it. It's specifically marked and it says, "Say this to Sasha." She says, "You bitch! How dare you tell people where I am? I will remember this the next time you need," and air quotes, "a favor regarding my tongue," and then closes the book.
That's amazing. Especially given, as Ren mentioned in the chat, that Sasha is very famous for yeeting their literal dick at someone. So, yeah. Some easy, just truly trans icons out here, giving themselves their own bottom surgery whenever they want.
Free bottom surgery, just a basket of dicks.
Yeah, when they say to eat a bushel of dicks, they mean it literally.
Bushel.
After I finished my message, I kind of just like scoot back to let Antonio do his thing.
As one does. Sasha just smirks in response.
We've had a lovely new addition since our trip.
Yes.
I'm gonna punch my mother in her chest.
Sasha just grins.
I want to punch you in your chest too, particularly right now as well.
I get that quite a lot, actually. But yes, there have been a number of Setites who have come to the aid of the Sabbat. I'm sure you've heard news of our conquests.
I do try to keep us aware of the goings on. Congratulations.
Very satisfying ending the unlives of so many Tremere recently.
Oh, yes. I'm sure it was. I was quite satisfied just hearing it.
With that, I bring information.
I always love information.
Put their hand on the stack of books. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Chad. Go ahead.
No, I said I always love information.
Please just vibing. As one does. They say, now, this information I give to you freely with the expectation that while I know your coterie does not actively participate in the goings on of our sect, that you will stay out of the way and not cause any problems that would make us not align in our purpose.
I'm sure I and we have no intention of interfering.
I'm sure you'll find these most enlightening. I know you've had an interest in demonology of late. The last
Antonio can't hide his smile.
And they just sort of push the stack of books a little bit closer to you across the table.
I go to reach for them and tell them, I can always trust you to teach me something new. Thank you. I pick them up.
And with a wink, they say, oh, of course. Always.
If there's nothing else, shall we leave you to your evening?
If you must away so soon, by all means.
My shins hurt.
I don't have to go anywhere.
I will look to the coterie and be like, anybody have anything else?
I don't have to go anywhere. I'm just, I'm kind of hurt that you didn't put my name on the invitation as well, given our history, because, I understand it was about books and books are boring and it's not my whole deal. It's Antonio's deal. Pero at least, scribble a little heart there with my name on it. Like that's I'm not asking for too much, Sasha. Just a little acknowledgement.
I want a list of all the people who haven't fucked my mother in the coterie.
Well,
The
I
list is-
haven't.
Not yet.
Ah,
Eh,
don't.
I'm fine.
You guys did vacation there for a little bit after your mission. So.
I'm fine. I don't need that.
So one, wonderful.
But no,
I hate it here.
Sasha says, well, Demetrian, you've also not written to me, so just remember it's a two-way street.
Oh,
Damn.
I have to be the one that does it first? Me. You're the one that has much more rapport and power, and I'm not here to beg for your attention.
Oh, by no means do I expect you to beg, but I've been leading a war against the Camarilla for the last few centuries.
And of course, you would need some time to decompress, have a little fun here and there with your old pal, Demetrian.
I just poke
I
Cassian.
prefer
Hey, do you want to
pressure.
see how many chairs I can put on my shoulders while they do this?
I was gonna say, this is like,
Yes.
anybody else want to get out of here?
Do you want Jason, sit on one of these chairs that I'm gonna put on my shoulders?
Why?
I want to see how many I can carry.
I'm pretty sure you won't be able to carry me through the door.
Want to bet?
Cassian's torn between.
I could princess carry both of you out of here right now.
I think you and I are the
As
only
in-
ones that's not interested in the current situation.
I just pick up
Cassian's like-
Jason, princess style, and I'm like,
Cassian's like-
Cassian.
Do I sit in the Antonio chair? Do I participate?
It was like, I'm pretty sure you and I are the only ones that's not interested in being in here right now.
I'm just looking at Cassian. I'm like, you can stay or we can leave.
Why don't we decide things?
You're asking them to think. How dare you?
Damn it.
Good.
You're staying.
Are you just gonna let them tell you what to do?
There's a good point.
I don't know. It seems like you have your own opinions. I think you could do what you want.
By all means.
Is this the birth of Bratty Cassian?
Bratty Cassian.
Hope
I
so.
know.
I didn't bring my whip, but I do have my cane.
I'm gonna stick over here and then.
Lame. Come on, let's go pet some cows or something, Jason.
Alright.
Let's wait outside.
Damn it, cows!
I'm not even gonna
Oh,
be. I'm not even
Antonio's-
gonna be near the vicinity. I'm running until my shins stop hurting.
Antonio's leaving as well? You're not staying?
I have what I want.
Do you want me to princess carry you to Antonio?
Demetrian just grabs the entire stack of books and says, "Here, take this and go." With one hand.
Yeah, Antonio's hands are occupied, not in the usual.
I'm gonna princess carry Antonio and Jason out while Antonio's carrying his books.
I do not resist.
Oh dear.
That's like being a
Jason's
princess.
Jason's just confused the whole time.
Okay.
You can read your books while me
Real-
and Jason pet some cows.
Real men let themselves be princess carried.
Hell yeah.
I wasn't against it. He's not against it. He's just
I feel like if
confused.
Lamas was like nearby, he'd be like,
Oh, absolutely.
Puppies!
Puppies!
Oh, beautiful.
He just wants to feel tall.
That's so real.
Especially compared to the giant muscle mommy.
The video that's like showing my cat or my dog things they haven't seen, and it's like the top of the
Yes.
fridge.
I can't
Bold of
see
you to
the
assume
top
the
of
cat
the
has-
fridge, okay?
It's
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
well,
We'll
I'll hold Alana up.
I'll give you a beat.
just gotta hold them up. Like, here you go.
Ew, why did you show this to me?
And then
So dirty
Alana's
up
holding
here.
the cat.
Grab the duster.
If it makes you feel any better, I have a picture of my best friend on top of her refrigerator with a busted can of refried beans, just for no godforsaken
amazing.
reason.
As one does, I suppose.
We were making tacos.
I'd
We couldn't get the refried beans to open. We could not find the can opener. So after slamming it on the table and having just a dented halfway open can of refried beans, she goes, "This house is a fucking nightmare," and gets on the refrigerator.
That is
I have
something. I don't even know. I don't even know.
You
But,
know, a knife and a hammer goes a long way.
We were very intoxicated.
About what I would expect from a Lee interaction.
I didn't get drunk often, to be fair. I was just a little tipsy. I was just laughing.
having a good
Hmm.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah. So as Demetrian and Cassian to go to have their fun with Sasha, the rest of the coterie goes out to find some cows to pet and/or books to read. And with that, I think that's a good place for us to wrap because it is about our normal ending time ish.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to look and see who's even online for us to raid. Valencia, how's that book coming?
Oh, I wrote a little bit on it today, so
Nice.
it is coming. About halfway.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, I will always be here to help hype anything that you're working on, but I
It-
figured it was due for an update.
Yeah, and don't forget,
Get the
this
first one.
is available on the devil's fucking site, Amazon.
I don't know why I thought you just meant like there was like an actual website called the Devil's Site, and I was like, that sounds really funny, actually.
That is, yeah.
It's the devil's
Pretty
fucking
sure-
site.
I'm
And it's
pretty
called-
sure there is.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is so real.
It's a really good book. I read it. So good. Okay.
I need to. I just have not had time to sit down and read anything in forever.
It's short.
Um,
For everybody who has ADHD, it is short, and the chapters are short,
Good.
and there's enough of breaks with like weird other things to keep your mind occupied.
Thank you.
you had me at ADHD.
I have it. I write for me, so
That's so real. I feel that.
Ooh, I actually have something this time.
Oh, you have
go
something.
for it.
Tuesday, June 10th, 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be doing a charity event for Stream for a Cause. I don't know what I'm doing yet,
Hell yeah.
but I will be raising money on that day.
be there or be square.
Yes,
Yep.
I think we also have our magical game.
eventually.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's this month.
Next week,
Yes.
the 30th.
2 Fridays from now.
Right.
On the
Yeah.
30th.
Yes, come watch me
yeah.
bully. Come watch me bully people.
I will definitely have a
Essential.
finished character by then.
Oh yeah.
Listen, you can get it to me 24 hours before, and I will get it in. Don't worry about it.
24 hours is asking a lot.
Listen,
Genuinely, if you get it to me at least 7 hours before we're supposed to play, it'll be Gucci.
listen,
like,
I have
genuinely?
definitely. Go ahead, Lee.
It's fine. I can work it in. It's not a problem. I am the king of improv. Please.
I have definitely forgotten to make a character at least a couple of times for one shots.
It's fine. That's why
And-
we have. That's why we have this Friday for me to yell at y'all. Except for
Yeah,
Valencia
exactly.
because
Please.
Valencia has to work. But I feel
Yeah.
like Valencia will just shoot me a DM and be like, "Hey, Here's this thing. I shook my camera. Wait.
It was perfect. It was a great dramatic
It was
effect.
great.
It works. It works.
It worked so well.
That's what Villain C is gonna be doing, just banging on the door of my DMs, being like, here. And I'll be like,
I got you.
Mhm.
puts on reading glasses. Okay. In the folder you
Yeah.
go.
So,
But yeah, come watch me bully
before
these
Nicholas is
motherfuckers.
saying- yeah, come watch us.
And I'll be
but I
in a
think
red
they're-
wig.
I think they're ready.
Oh, we're wearing wigs?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta dig. Wait.
I don't have a wig.
Oh, wait. I can get my hat. Oh, no, I'm wearing my crown. No, I'm wearing my crown that entire game.
Oh.
Nobody's
As
going
you
to
should.
stop me.
As you should.
Maybe
Do
my
it.
hair.
We'll catch you all next time. Come watch us
Bye.
next Friday.
Bye.
Bye.